There is a crack in your favorite mug, a scar on your kitchen table, a grey hair you noticed this morning. The Western instinct says, fix it, replace it, hide it. The monk says something very different. What if those imperfections weren't problems to solve, but the most beautiful parts of your life? What if the cracks were exactly where the light gets in? Japan has a philosophy for this. It is over 1,000 years old. It has no direct translation in English. And once you understand it, you will never see your imperfect life the same way again. It is called Wabi-sabi. And today, the monk is going to show you why it may be the most quietly powerful idea you have never heard of. To understand why Wabi-sabi matters, we first need to understand what the modern world has done to us. And what it has done is this. It has declared war on imperfection. Wrinkles must be treated, houses must be renovated, bodies must be optimized, careers must be curated, even emotions must be positive. We live in the age of relentless improvement. And the cost of this is enormous. Studies show that social comparison, measuring your messy reality against other people's polished presentations, is one of the leading drivers of anxiety and low self-worth. The problem isn't that we want to improve. That is human and healthy. The problem is that we have forgotten how to find value in things, in people, and in lives that are unfinished, worn, and imperfect. We throw away what is old, we replace what is worn, we edit out what is real. And somewhere in the process, we have lost the ability to simply appreciate what already exists. I've watched this for some time now and given it a great deal of thought. The real problem is that you cannot find peace in a life you are constantly trying to renovate. Wabi-sabi emerged from Zen Buddhist philosophy in Japan during the 15th century. It began as an aesthetic, a way of seeing beauty, and over centuries it deepened into a way of living. Like Ikigai, the word is made of two parts, wabi and sabi. Each carries its own meaning, and together they describe something the English language genuinely has no single word for. Wabi originally meant the misery of living alone in nature, away from society. But over time, it evolved to mean something richer. The simple, unadorned, quietly dignified beauty of a humble life. Sabi meant the desolation of old age and the sadness of things passing. But it too evolved, and today means the particular beauty that only comes with age, wear, and the passage of time. Together, Wabi-sabi is the art of finding beauty in imperfection, incompleteness, and impermanence. Three words that Western culture spends enormous energy trying to escape. Wabi-sabi, however, says embrace and stop running. The most famous expression of wabi-sabi in Japanese culture is the tea ceremony. A small, imperfect handmade bowl, an asymmetric room, silence, simplicity, nothing optimized, everything exactly right. Wabi-sabi rests on three core principles. Understanding them changes not just how you see objects, but how you see yourself, your relationships, and your life. Let's look at them one at a time. Principle 1. Nothing is perfect. This sounds obvious until you realize how much of your energy goes toward pursuing perfection in things that were never meant to be perfect in the first place. Japan has a practice called Kintsugi, which is the art of repairing broken pottery with gold. Rather than hiding the crack, the gold celebrates it, and the break becomes the most beautiful part of the object. This applies to people too. Your struggles, your failures, your difficult years. They are not damage to hide, but the very gold-filled cracks that make you singular, irreplaceable, and real. Principle 2. Nothing is finished. Every garden is mid-growth. Every relationship is mid-conversation. Every person is mid-becoming. Wabi-sabi finds beauty in the incomplete, unresolved, still unfolding nature of things. This directly challenges the Western obsession with finished products. The launch, the completed project, the achieved goal. Wabi-sabi says the journey doesn't lead to meaning. The journey is the meaning. Principle 3. Nothing lasts. This is the hardest one for the Western mind. We build for permanence and are taught to pursue legacy. We take anti-aging supplements and resist the fundamental nature of everything. The Japanese have a word for this too: mono no aware, the bittersweet awareness of impermanence. The reason cherry blossoms are so beloved in Japan is precisely because they fall within 2 weeks. Wabi-sabi says that the transience of things is not a tragedy to be solved, but the very source of their beauty. A flower that lasted forever would certainly lose its power to move us. 3 principles. Nothing is perfect, nothing is finished, and nothing lasts. When you stop fighting these 3 truths, something remarkable happens. You become very centered and very calm. 2 mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Don't use wabi-sabi as an excuse for genuine neglect. There's a difference between appreciating natural imperfection and ignoring things that genuinely need your attention. Mistake 2. Treating wabi-sabi a design style. It is a practice of perception, and it begins entirely in the mind. Let us bring it home. Wabi-sabi is not passive resignation, it is active appreciation, the deliberate practice choice to find value in what is real over what is polished, and in what is now over what might be. Nothing is perfect, nothing is finished, nothing lasts. 3 truths that could sound bleak, but within wabi-sabi become the foundation of the deepest kind of peace available to a human being. The West asks, how do I make my life better? Wabi-sabi asks, what if your life, exactly as it is right now, with its cracks and its incompleteness and its impermanence, is already enough? Next week, we will be exploring the concept of Wu Wei, the Taoist art of doing less and somehow achieving more. Until then, find one crack in your day and let the light in. Welcome to my humble temple.